Hello, APS students, we are going to be creating a multi-layered map of Metro Atlanta where you will be creating different layers of maps from your creation of new transit systems that will be presented to hopefully bring better access for all Atlanta residents. So as an APS student, you have the ability to use all of the Google Suite software online with your APS student account, and one of those pieces of software is Google Maps. You can access this after you sign into your account, and you will go to your My Maps section, and it will look like this screen. Now, to create the base layer map, we want to choose different base layer map formats, and I would suggest the basic map, which will be a political map with the already mapped out road, interstate, and street systems of Atlanta. I'm going to type Atlanta into the search bar, and at this point Google will bring us to a basic road map of Atlanta. I'm going to add this map. Now, you will have the ability to title and place descriptions of each layered map into the software prior to your presentation, and you will be able to click in and out, off and on, to these maps as you give your presentation at the end of the unit. I'm going to title this map Atlanta Access Map Tutorial. I'm going to give it a description. This is a tutorial on how to use the Google Map software. I will be giving you a brief overview of some of the features, but the entire purpose and objective here is that you, the student, are learning how, through investigation, to use a very simple, free piece of software provided to you, and to practice your social studies skills, specifically map making, and to address our overall topic and core value of access in Atlanta. Now, this layer is going to be the basic layer, and I'm going to retitle it Atlanta Roadmap. All right. Now, on this map, there are many features that I can use. Okay. There's a back arrow to undo anything that you may want to correct as you're creating your map. You have the hand to basically move the map around. Okay. Obviously, if you click in, double left click, you can zoom in. Okay. Or you can use the zoom in, zoom out feature that is located on many online mapping systems like MapQuest or Google Maps. Okay. We have an add marker feature where we might want to add a marker, okay, or a point of interest, or an access point for one of the transportation systems that you will be creating. I can place a title, and I can place a description. Okay, and all I simply do is press save. I can delete this at any time. I can change different fonts. I can add different styles to it, write, add pictures. There are multiple and endless features for this software. There is a feature where I can draw a line, and as you can see, it gives several different features of the type of transit system that you would want to create, maybe a driving route, a biking route, or a walking route. Okay. So we're just going to practice this real quick. As you can see, there's going to be two different points of interest where it's connected, and you can continue on adding points, and at each point you would have the ability to give it a title or an area. I might want to call this merging of West Midtown and Midtown. And then I could add a description and press save. Okay. There is a feature that can add directions where you could give somebody directions somewhere. And then there is a feature that measures distances, so you would be able to know how far it is from point A to point B. Okay. I'm going to just press the undo button here to undo everything that I've done to clear out the map again. Okay. So I have my base map, right? Now I want to add layers. Let's say this is a light rail map, meaning an example of MARTA subway system. Now once again, you are just brainstorming on different ways that we can improve our transportation infrastructure system. And you might want to add that we need to have a MARTA line, okay, coming from, let's say, Druid Hills. Okay, that might be a new stop. And you might say that you need or would like to see a line go out to Tucker. By creating this new line, you will then have the ability to visually see the route from, let's say, North Druid Hills to Tucker, and it gives you the distance, and then you will be able to provide commentary during your presentation on why Atlanta might want to create a rail line from these 2 points to provide better access for our residents in the Metro Atlanta area. Now I want us to look at one feature before I put you off into investigation mode, and that is adding the layer. And that's very simple. By simply coming over to the left of the screen, left-hand part of the screen, and you just add a layer. And it's going to bring up another box for you. You might want to call this layer biking path. Biking paths of Atlanta, where you will want to create your bike paths around Atlanta, in addition to the projects that we are implementing in the system and in the city currently. Now, a cool feature about the different layers of maps is that you can click on and off each layer. You can add them to the base map all at one time. The whole point of the layered mapping system is that we will be able to see some of your opinions and ideas for improving our transportation system within Metro Atlanta and we can see them all at one time. And then you will be able to share with commentary during your presentation how this would help to improve our wonderful city of Atlanta. Now I'm going to show you one other screen that would help. When you are signed into your Google account, you have the ability, of course, to get help, get any sort of information concerning how to create, edit, and then, of course, share, download, or you can see print your map for your teacher to grade. And that is simply going to support.google.com. And as you can see at that My Maps Help section, you have these different hyperlinks that will direct you to different places that provide information a lot more in depth of what I just showed you in this tutorial. But we hope you have a good time and you enjoy this project, as you are the next generation that will bring new ideas to the table to help improve our wonderful city of Atlanta.